Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is many a true nerd, and welcome back to Vault-Tec DLC and Vault-89, now all repaired and working beautifully. And I'm going to start off today with something I actually forgot when I was recording the first little kind of block of this, which is the way the power works in Vault-Tec, because this is something that's very easy to overlook, though a few people did point it out to me in the comments, which is, yeah, in Vaults, power works a little bit interestingly. Obviously, I showed you kind of during last part, when I just built this little vault out in the middle of this open area, I kind of wired it up as I would normally wire it up, using wires over the top of the roof, so that power kind of flows down into the rooms, and that's how I power all my lights. The problem is, of course, vaults, you know, they're supposed to be underground, they're supposed to, like, be multi-leveled, you can build kind of things on top of things, because they're modular, and that means that can be very, very fiddly to do. So as a result, the vault pieces have a special thing they do, which is they conduct electricity. You may recall I mentioned last part, let's just go into the actual thing here. Yeah, we've got power 158 in this settlement right now. The reason we've got that much power is because of this generator down here that is indeed a real generator. It's producing 150. Now that thing does not need to be wired in, however. That thing, as long as it is connected by kind of Vault and Vault-Tec-y pieces, basically the walls are conducting electricity. Now you may look at these lights here that are all on and think, oh okay, so that means you put lights onto pieces that are connected via Vault-Tec pieces into a generator and everything just works. No, it doesn't. These bits up here are utterly lying to you. Because if I decide to put a light right here, even though it's connected via Vault-Tec pieces to a generator, it doesn't turn on. That's because you still need the kind of the nice, what are they called? Kind of like the connectors to actually function. It's just the Vault-Tec ones have their own one. And I've just put a power conduit there, and you can see it's not doing anything. So normal power conduits need to be wired in normally. The Vault-Tec one has its own unique one, and that lives over in here. Where is it? It's like quite over on the right. Here it is. Look at that there. You've got the Vault power conduit. So that can automatically clip into the middle of any kind of wall of a Vault-Tec thing. So snapped into Vault structures to transmit power from them. I plug that on, then obviously immediately that light comes on, so that kind of radiates power, and it's also got a little kind of conduit on the front, so I can actually wire things in and out of it if I want to, which is kind of nice. It means vaults can be neat, and that's what I really like about the vault structures. They're clean, they're neat, everything feels a little bit kind of less ramshackle and more proper, and also I like the fact that the lights are beautiful and bright, how very, very bright it is inside Vault-89. Very, very nice indeed. So, I missed that. Thank you to the people who pointed that out in the comments. Now, the other thing that people pointed out, and I'm not 100% convinced on this, is people were telling me, John, you got your vault door backwards. That your vault door should be the other way round, that like my inside's outside and my outside's inside. Now, I'm really not convinced about this, because if we actually go to the actual vault door of Vault-88, which I've just closed, and then we open it up for a second. Now, while I agree, as you can kind of see there, though admittedly you shouldn't be able to see that there, but light occasionally does odd things in Fallout 4. The little kind of, the warning, klaxony, swingy orange light thing does indeed appear to be outside of the vault door, which is one argument for saying that therefore the orange light ought to be on the outside. However, when the vault door opens, the vault door is pulled inwards, inside the vault, and then rolls over to the right. Because obviously, like, you wouldn't have, when the vault door was open, you wouldn't have, like, the vault door being stored outside. You'd have it stored inside, as it is right now. So, back over to Vault-89, and my vault is exactly the same. When the door has been opened, the door is stored over here. The track is along the inside. When the door closes, it comes from the inside and then closes outwards. Every single vault I've ever seen it works this way, which is I've never seen a vault where when the door opens, the door is pushed outwards or pulled outwards and then rolls to one side on the outside of the vault. It always comes in and is tucked away within the vault, which is what happens here. So, yeah, I'm really unconvinced by those comments. I'm not 100% sure why people think this is on backwards, but to me it feels, based on looking at other vault doors, that this is correct. Anyway, last time we tortured poor Clem, so let's go and speak to the Overseer and see if she's happy with our results. Yes, Clem, you just keep bloody peddling.
I was looking at the data for the power cycle. The power output of the unit was, well, acceptable.
Is that test done already? I want to do more. Woo!
My, such enthusiasm. Perhaps I underestimated the advantages of applied narcotics.
Once I do your next thing, can I go back and cycle?
For the next experiment, we'll need something from outside. Vault-Tec subcontracted out chemical research to Hallucigen Incorporated. It was supposed to be delivered before. But with the mail service out of commission, other arrangements must be made.
And let's see what her opinion on the surface actually is as a kind of a Vault-Tec person.
The whole world we knew died. Don't you care? Enormously. That's why these experiments must succeed. We must make sure the inheritors of the Earth have every advantage.
Okay, intriguing. Well, okay, over to Hallucigen Inc. then.
I'll be back before you know it. Excellent. Just grab a package for Overseer Barstow. Once we have that, we can start the next experiment.
So, power to the people complete for 413 XP, and indeed, presumably kicking off another quest here, game. The Watering Hole. Get the chemical research from Hallucigen Inc. Now, I've already been to Hallucigen Inc. as Bacon, because I got the special Hallucinogen grenade, though I don't think I ever actually bloody used them. Not bloody once. Maybe I'll try and fix that. If I can come across some enemies, I'll actually bloody use those for once. Oh, nice thing, by the way, you can fast travel in and out of Vault 88. If you fast travel to Vault 88, you do actually appear in front of the workbench, and you can fast travel out of here without bothering to step outside. So that's nice. So, back in Hallucinogen, and I would imagine by now this area should be repopulated. Nope, everyone's dead and no sign of anyone come back to life. Not only is this place still cleared out, interestingly, all the corpses that were here are still here with their original injuries and inventories, which I find almost quite impressive on behalf of Fallout 4, that it's actually stored all that information this bloody long. I would have thought it would have cleared out the corpses long ago. Very impressive. Anyway, obviously we just need to make it through to the end, and now it's spawned in the kind of the reward chest. There we are, Vault 88 Chemical Research. Lovely. I could have just come in here the back way, given I had already opened this, but I couldn't remember where it came out. Ah, it's right here in front of Charles View Amphitheatre. And if I recall correctly, this door, when you first find it, is... I don't think it's kind of locked, inaccessible, or chained or anything. I'm pretty sure it's like a master locked door or something, so you can actually skip that little sub-dungeon if you don't feel like doing it, if you've got a high enough lockpick. I'm pretty sure that's true. So, straight back down into the vault, and yes, obviously we know that Hallucinogen Inc. was all about drugging people, so possibly we're about to start drugging Clem again. Lucky old Clem. Clem somehow escaped from Vault 89. I tell you what, Barstow, I'm a bit worried. I think Clem might be a bit smarter than we're giving him credit for.
I have those chemical formulas for you. Marvelous. Now we can reform another societal picadillo. The hydration break. Whether it rears its head around the coffee pot, water cooler, or soda fountain, it's a menace. Vault-Tec scientists have conducted experiment after experiment to eliminate this inefficiency. But people feel an irrational need to socialize. So if they must squander their time, let us turn it into the collective good. With chemistry.
What? Aren't chemicals bad for you?
Oh, Clem, you worry so much, my boy. Everything you eat and drink is made of chemicals, don't you know?
Oh, right. That's very interesting, Lady Overseer.
These are just special chemicals. This should be fun. Now, there's the Vault-Tec spirit. So build the soda fountain, and then serve refreshments to our residents. And Clem, if you get thirsty on the job, feel free to have a cool, refreshing beverage.
Gee, thanks.
The soda fountain shows...
Okay, build and power a soda fountain prototype. Got it. Okay, it's about an hour later, and as you can probably see on the right there, I've made a slight extension to Vault 89 in preparation for this here experiment. I've also moved the terminal to a little overseer's desk outside of Vault 89. Maybe I'll kind of make this into a proper overseer's office at some point, but I kind of like being outside Let me give you the grand tour, because of course this is an eating and drinking experiment. So I thought, Vault 89, you know what? The little kind of kitchen area that I've given Clem here, not good enough. Not good enough at all. So I decided to build him a cafeteria by extending the vault slightly. So if we go down here, obviously the There Is Nothing Behind You protocol is still in effect, except as is part of the There Is Nothing Behind You protocol, every single day we add in an additional mannequin, so every time he turns around there are slightly more dark, terrifying, faceless figures staring out of the darkness at him. So that's lovely. So he approaches the terrifying, faceless figures, and we've got the cafeteria on the right and a completely unlabeled door on the left. Don't worry about that. Now, the experiment I want to run in the cafeteria is to verify how easily you can manipulate a person's behaviour, and specifically their moral code, using simple signifiers of good and bad. So the cafeteria has some food choices. So we go up here and we see straight away in front of us there is a table. A table that is covered in bad food. It's labelled in red, and it has clearly been indicated that this food is bad. The food in question, perfectly well cooked Milo cakes, grilled rad stag, some nice pre-war food, few rads obviously, but still generally deemed to be quite edible and tasty, potato crisp, some nice purified water, some cram and some nuke cola. But this food is listed as bad food, so he shouldn't touch this. Now, on the other side of the room, however, beyond, of course, the soda machine, we've got the good food. The Vault-Tec approved good food. Now, you can tell it's good because it's marked in green. There's green lights. It says it's good food in green. We've got, like, you know, the Vault Boy and the Vault Girl both giving a thumbs up to say, yes, this is Vault-Tec certified good food. Now, this is the settler, the arsehole I didn't like the look of, who I thought was going to rob me. So before he robbed me, I've decided that I was going to kill him. So I've killed him, and I've cut him up into manageable pieces. So it doesn't really matter whether at Thanksgiving you're more kind of person who fancies a leg, or you more go for the breast. You've got all the meat you could want here on this lovely chappy. And this is marked as good food. So this is one of my next big experiments. Potentially, is Clem going to eat from the bad food or the good food? Though, you know what? We'll have to let that one be. We'll have to leave that one just to kind of be observed and see what he does. Because, unfortunately, Barstow wants me to do something else. She wants me to do something with this bloody machine here. So let's head back round to the Overseer's terminal and see what the options are for this here experiment. So, soda fountain experiment. Let's see what all the different options are. So, appetite suppressant, mood enhancer, generic caffeination. Anything new from Dr. Braun by any chance? So, after the initial stockpile of food and drink are depleted, Vault residents will become accustomed to anything new we give them. This gives us the intriguing possibility of adding chemical supplements to their diet, with them being none the wiser. After much focus testing, we've settled on the soda fountain. The only limit here is our chemical ingenuity. Make Vault-Tec proud. Lovely. So let's see what each of these do. Appetite suppressants. So nothing major here, simply that people actually eat, blimey, as little as a quarter of their standard rations. So you can basically take food needs down to a quarter of what it would be, though it does cause some misery, some productivity loss. So I'm guessing actually from a practical point of view, if you wanted a society that was happy with the amount of food it had when it had very little food available, that could theoretically be useful, but I'm guessing it has an effect on happiness too. No, let's have a look see the other ones. The mood enhancer. Yes, here we are, hallucinogen, of course, this is what I went to go and get. A psychoactive compound soluble in water, short-term euphoria, and sometimes mild hallucinations. Surprisingly, subjects suffered no withdrawal symptoms. Intriguing. Absolutely no fatalities. The worst side effect is subject 13, who has been staring at his hand for 13 hours straight. Fascinating. We're trying to do something about the colour and the taste. Okay, so basically just putting psychoactive drugs in the water. Fine. And generic caffeination. I'm just about ready to give up on Ted. It's plain, ordinary caffeine. Unsurprisingly, no negative effects. Ted's team spent an inordinate amount of time balancing flavour and carbonation. They actually did focus testing against Nuka-Cola to enhance its appeal. I must admit, it's refreshing. God, I hate Ted. Well, let's go all in on the drugs. This run's kind of been all about drugs. In fact, in Fallout 4 in general, I'm all about the drugs. So, mood enhancer it is. Psychoactive drugs away.
I guess I'm open for business.
Yes, you are. The problem is, can you actually find your way into the cafeteria? Because, oh, no. This is the problem with Vault, unfortunately. The NPCs are nowhere near clever enough to actually navigate their way to the Vault properly. Okay, if I just move this out of the way, will you manage it? Let me just, hang on. Let me just lift this up for a sec. Okay, Ted, in you go. In you go. In. Look, there's a way. There's a way open for you, Ted. Get in there, Ted.
Ugh, it tastes... it tastes funny.
Oh, I think they are actually drinking from it. From the outside of the window. That's even more impressive.
Yummy soda.
Yep, okay, he is officially just drinking it from through the window. Clem, get in the damn cafeteria. Do you have any idea how heavy this thing is? The annoying thing is, I can't actually even tell him to move. Because he's, yes. Okay, good. Trap him in. No, not you. Just Clem. Screw you. Lock the door. There we are. We've got Clem back in the vault. You're not going to escape this time. I will say it's a pretty major problem with the Vault-Tec DLC and just kind of Vault as a tile set. If unfortunately, yeah, the AI just isn't good enough to navigate into it. When you build a vault, they just can't find their way into the flipping vault. They just end up flipping, kind of standing on the other side of a wall outside the vault, doing the activity through it because they can't get through. That's a problem. It's one I didn't really kind of foresee when I kind of thought about it, but yeah, it is an issue. The pathfinding for the settlers is utterly terrible. And when you've kind of given them narrow corridors and closed doors and vault doors and stuff, they're utterly hopeless. Anyway, Clem, how do you feel about this lovely psychoactive soda?
You here to check up? I got a customer right here. You're back!
Oh, yeah, this vault's amazing. Just great. Wow.
Yeah, just great. It's so great, I don't even know what I'm saying.
Neither do I.
Oh my god, it's made her invisible. Right, back over to Barstow. This is surely a job well done. Pfft, call that an overseer's terminal. I've built myself an overseer's terminal that's better than yours.
Hi. To think we've turned the simple soda fountain into something noble. Ah, it fills me with pride. On to the next prototype. The Hippocratic Oath. A solemn vow to do no harm. Well, roughly that's what it means. I don't want to get into interpreting dusty Latin textbooks.
Greek! Hippocrates was Greek, you Philistine!
Doctors shouldn't put their patients' welfare first. Instead, their sole focus should be the collective good. You understand, of course.
Well, obviously, but maybe we should maintain a bit of a balance.
I could see needing to strike a different balance here.
Is that a twinge of misguided conscience? You should work on suppressing that. So, enter the Vault-Tec Phoropter. A specialized piece of optometrist equipment that, yes, can improve a patient's eyesight. But potentially so much more. The prototype requires a bit, well, a lot. All right, a staggering quantity of radioactive material. But the results will be worth it.
Okay, and do you have a place in mind to get that stuff?
Where am I gonna get that much nuclear material?
You're in luck. We chose this site for Vault 88 because our surveys indicate that there's a rich source of uranium deeper inside the caves.
Aha, uranium, and obviously I've already collected a load of that. Perfect. Do I already have this thing? Yes, indeed, watering hole complete, leveled up, and I have already got plenty of nuclear material, in fact. Absolutely loads of it. And we can use the power of the atom to improve satellite eyesight. Please, 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 eye lasers. Give Clem eye lasers. Now, I just had a thought, actually, for making this thing a little bit kind of easier to work with. If I were to slap one of the Vault-Tec things onto an area here, I can't because I've got no ceramic. Hang on. Also, level up. Right, what can we do here? You know what, let's get some cap collector going on. I've not got much better to do. It might be nice to build a couple of shops at some point. Beautiful. Well, I nipped back to Diamond City purely to actually just pick up some ceramic, but I got ambushed by Triggerman as a result of that, you know, horrible drug business I did quite a long time ago. So that's fine, but more importantly, in sheep's clothing began. Obviously, I know what that is, but I've never actually seen it before myself. That is one of the post-game quests involving the mayor. Now, what exactly is going on over here, guys?
Pastor?
He needs a doctor.
The mayor. He's part of the Institute? Oh, God.
The mayor, part of the Institute, who could have possibly foreseen something? In fact, why would he expose himself now of all times? I've blown up the Institute. It's gone.
Danny,
2 slugs in the gut, plus the fall from the elevator. I ain't gonna make it.
I've got a lot of drugs on me, don't worry.
quick. Take this stim pack.
Thank you. I feel better. If you don't mind, I'm just gonna stay here for a bit.
That seems reasonable under the circumstances. Lovely, I've saved Danny. No one else cares. Do you not care in the slightest?
Officer?
That explosion came from the old CIT rooms. I mean, if you believe the stories of history.
There is literally a synth up in the mayor's office running your society right now, but the guards just do not care. Let's head up and see what's going on here. Right, get the biggest, nastiest weapon we've got ready for the mayor, because he's always been a dick to me. Oh yeah, time to cast some judgment on him, I'd say.
Yes, Piper. Congratulations, you've won. I hope you break your foot trying to kick that door down.
Ugh, damn it, it won't budge.
Don't worry, I've got a massive hammer, explosives, all sorts of stuff.
Hey, Piper.
Damn it, McDonough's locked the door.
It's novice locked, you utter noob, for goodness sake. See? See how easy that was? Piper disliked that. I've just opened the door for her. Now, I could go in and try and resolve this situation, or, in theory, I bet I could just use Blitz to do this. I could just take him out right now, but let's see what he's got to say first. Hello, Mayor.
That's far enough.
Help me!
Oh, I'm well inside Blitz range, mate. I am way too close already.
Hell, I'd vote for him again.
Cracking jokes? I'll kill her. I swear I will. Now, I'll tell you what's going to happen next. I'm walking out of this city, unharmed, with my dignity intact.
You're not getting off the hook that easy, McDonough. You have to answer for what you've done.
I'm either walking out of the city a free man, or I'm killing as many of you disgusting, filthy savages as I can.
Intriguing. Yeah, what then? You should stand trial. If you can, we'll make you stand trial.
You're gonna stand trial, and these people are gonna have justice.
Lord knows you've got plenty to answer for.
Trial? Please. You know how these people feel about synths. I won't be stuck in a prison while they gloat.
Oh, well, he's just attacking me. I think I'm about to kill his secretary. Cause of, oh dear. Big League's 4, come on. Let's let him back off for a bit. Let him back off. Don't kill her. No, you need to be over here. Step away from her. I'm probably still too close, but this is fine. Hammer time. Lovely. And is she dead? No, I don't think she is. I think she's fine. Nice.
He's dead. Can't say McDonough didn't deserve worse, but... Without a mayor, the city council will be next in line to pick up the pieces. Let's hope they do a better job. I don't know when people are going to be ready for another mayoral election. Not going to be soon, that's for sure. But at least now, Diamond City will finally have the truth.
And there we are. We are actually, yep, we're out of danger. Good. Poor Mayor McDonough. Right, Mayor. We're just gonna... Yeah, I think he already went there. Lovely. Right, good. Now we can go and just offer him up to the people. Hello, how do you feel about all of this?
Hey, Geneva.
Oh my god, he almost killed me.
He did, you know. What's this key here, by the way? Ooh, more Kellogg's house keys. Beautiful. And of course we have proof in the form of a synth component that he was indeed a synth. And is anyone in any way interested in the body of the mayor? Anyone at all? Nope, nobody cares in the slightest. Well, good news, Danny. I got some revenge for you. Here is the mayor. I'm just going to leave him on top of you there. Lovely. How are you feeling, Danny?
Danny.
I'm just gonna stay here for a bit.
I wouldn't blame you. You seem pretty well stuck. Right, as I was saying a minute ago, if I were to wire what was originally like a grid from a different source, using the actual flipping power thing here, if I just slap a power thing on the outside, presumably, can I go on the outside? Oh, can only go on the inside. Oh, okay, well that's fine, that's not a problem, just nip inside the vault quickly. Now if I slap this over here, yep, and now I wire this into the grid, right, Now, does that mean I have now actually conducted power from the generators, even though none of them are actually attached by Vault-Tec pieces? Are they now actually all attached into here? Let's actually just quickly test that if we can. Okay, so I've disconnected the power from this area down here in the research laboratory in the bike. Though a couple of them are still just in range of, I think, kind of some of the terminals up here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wire this into the grid again. Alright, so now that's going to be wired in, and it's all back on. Why would it be back on already? I thought it needed to be, before it would turn back on, I needed to put another connector into the walls. I don't know why those have now reactivated. Never mind, you know what, I'll investigate that later. But yes, the point is, the thing I wanted to kind of test is actually true, which is all you need to do, even if you've got like a massive power grid that you just kind of want to wrap a vault into, you can simply kind of put that power into a wall socket, and then it's conducted through the rest of the vault as it would be as if you'd built a Vault-Tec actual generator. So that's nice. Anyway, you know what, let's actually head down and finish off exploring, because we haven't actually explored the whole thing yet. There's one area we haven't explored yet, and that's down here. This side. So let's just grab the harvester and see what we've got going on down here and finish exploring the entirety of this vault area. And absolutely flipping tons of uranium down here. If you're looking for uranium, plenty of it. Legendary Mirelurk Deep King, you say? I don't think that thing's going to do very well. In fact, I think it's going to go down in one hit very, very easily. Didn't even see it coming. As are the other ones that are popping up, because they haven't seen me either. Marvellous. Where could she be? We've just know her. Oh dear, that one's a little bit more on the dangerous side. Mine. Okay, there's a queen as well as a legendary Deep King. Okay, fine. Now, where's the queen? Got to get eyes on the queen. There she is. Oh, now can we take her out in one hit? Ooh, it's gonna be close, but I think we should... Wait, what? Okay, fine. You know what? Go for it. Oh, I'm using psychic powers. Psychic. Psychic. Okay, you didn't actually attack there, Bacon. Try it again. There we go. Sneak attack, one hit kill for a level 50 queen. Lovely. Down she goes. Beautiful. Always welcome killing a queen, because queen gives you a ton of Mirelurk meat. The queen Mirelurk meat, I mean. The good sort. Now, that king, what did you have on you by any chance? A wounding missile launcher. Arguably a bit of a pointless upgrade there. I feel like if you're doing the missile launching right, you shouldn't need an extra 25 points of bleed damage on top. So, obviously, we've got the thing that we need here. Just need to find the control board for that. Yep, now got to find the control board. The game is saying it's actually up this way. Was it in the room with the ghouls that I was in a moment ago? Yes. Yes, it must have been. All right, fine. Here we go. I did not see that before. I don't know if that just spawned in when you actually find the thing and it's not there previously, but I swear that was not there a second ago. And this here will be the final area. These are actually, yeah, these are not big areas, and this area was actually smaller than the other two as well. The other two kind of looped around into each other. This one feels like it's more of a dead end. So activate that, and that there is all of them. That should be a quest completed, I would have thought. Yep. Explore Vault 88 completed. Not very many XP for doing that, to be honest. Now, what have we got round the back of this here thing? And this water is, I'm assuming this is normal radioactive water. Oh, is it? I'm not taking rads right now. Oh my goodness, is this... This is rad-free water. Oh, no, it's not rad-free water. But I'm not taking rads from it for some reason. I don't know why. Intriguing. Oh, and there's more here yet. That is totally a demolishable limestone wall. Scrap that. Here we go. We got more going on here. That is totally a shortcut down to the northeast section. Very, very nice. And this thing is a working massive Vault-Tec water pump. If I could just give this thing a bit of power, this will actually produce all the water I would ever need. Lovely. And as I suspected, we do indeed have an absolute ton of uranium in here. Let's just quickly scrap that to get the rads out of this here room, or probably anyway. Yes, there they go. They have to spit. Ah, and there's... Oh, uh-oh. There you go. Right, let's get ourselves a couple of... Oh, no, I need to be in the right position here. Right, and yep, that'll be a better position. Yep, one for you. And then I have 0 chance hit, apparently. Oh, well, I got the glowing one out of the way. And, oh, I got the other one too. Nice. Now prepare to VATS immediately, because there might be more around the corner. Might be more. Yeah. Oh, and apparently there's a ton of rads here, by the way. Where are... Oh, it's because I'm standing on top of uranium. That there would be why. Yes. So let's just get the uranium up nice and quick. Okay, that should be your lot, right? Oh, no, sorry. It's probably from the glowing one, actually. Clear out the limestone wall. There's more yet. And I'm nearly dying of uranium here. Just going to take some Radex, actually. That seems like a good idea. Some Radaway, some Radex, all the good stuff. Right, okay. Is there anything actually in here? Doesn't feel like it. So that's good. Right, let's just quickly get up all of this here. Yeah, this is uranium central over here. If you need the nuclear material, heading through the collapsed train tunnel, this is where it all is. Legendary Rad Scorpion Stalker. I think I can take this out in one hit. Yep, nice and easy in fact. Oh, yeah, even more uranium on the bloody ceiling. It's bloody everywhere. Yeah, if you need nuclear material for anything, if you can just clear out this area, you are absolutely sorted forever. And that's a sentry bot down there. Hello, there's something interesting going on down here. There's also another limestone wall here for even bloody more. Nice. Right, one more legendary mole rat. Cavalier's Baton. That's got a good case for being pretty much one of the worst imaginable legendary spawns there. Marvellous, well done. You see, I kind of want to just clear this place out, because now I'm just curious how much bloody nuclear material there is down here. Oh, missed a tiny bit up there too, and every single one of these little blocks is worth 6 nuclear material. Very, very nice. Now, one more potentially slightly troublesome thing down there. A legendary Annihilator Sentry Bot Mark II level 60. Even with my bloody hitting power, that thing is supposedly a bit tough. But that's fine. General Chow's Revenge should be able to do a pretty good job against that if I can just get close enough to land the first strike with Blitz. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Little bit closer, little bit closer. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Need that first strike. Yep. That should do it. Nice. Now run away from it, Bacon. Run. Run, 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 run. Ow, flip. Ouch. Okay. Being a melee character taking on robots and legendaries is difficult sometimes. Right, let's get this bloody stuff out of the way because there's something going on down here. Alright, the tickety tick tick has stopped. That might be the last of it. And I can't see any way further than here. I thought there was actually something down here. And there's definitely... Well, there's something down here. But I don't think I can actually proceed any further into it. I can't actually take any of this stuff down. So, I think that there is the entirety of everything that's hidden away. But bloody hell, this is a pretty big cave system, all things considered. And I've got myself a VATS Enhanced Assault Rifle. That's actually alright. If you're a rifle user or an automatic user, VATS Enhanced Assault Rifle, that's pretty decent. Just head back through the cave now, checking there's no more tick-tick-tickety, because if there is, there'll be more to kill. But other than that, I think we're good. And yeah, it's definitely this one down the train tunnel that's got the flipping radioactive material if you need that for something. In fact, quite frankly, I think they're a bit generous saying that the special chair only requires flipping 25 nuclear material. I think they should be demanding like at least 100, given the amount of stuff that's here. And she did say staggeringly large amount. Like, it doesn't feel staggering to me. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, with the caves cleared out, I'm going to call it a part there. Tomorrow we will wrap all of this up. We have got an eye exam to do, and I will see what I can do to make a clinic a little bit more dystopian. So, that's tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Fallout 4 Vault-Tec. Thank you very much, and goodbye. We're going to build a large green park as a memorial to the bloody place that wouldn't stop burning down. Oh gosh darn it, the building next door's just catching fire instead. Can I just kind of demolish a church or something to make room for it? Because I will. Then next to the magnificent city hall, a giant statue of me